Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Wednesday, January 19th. Video was out a little bit early. The last video I made, I was under the weather. This video I'm making now, I'm sick like a dog. But it's a 13-game slate, and I can't really take any days off when I know that there's people that depend on my videos to help them tackle some of these slates. 13 games is a lot. I'm gonna try my best to get through this video as fast and as best as I can, so I'm gonna need you guys to bear with me. We're gonna get started. We got the Knicks game wrapping up with Minnesota. With a couple seconds left on the last check, but we're gonna jump straight into this slate and try to speed through it as best as we can. Hope you guys had a good day. Hope you had a good night last night. I think last night was a little bit of a shit show too, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Let's start with Draftkings, and let's start with point guard. You got Harden. It's fine, 11-6. Actually, he's not having no KD, so amazing. Harden's probably going to be a lock. LeBron and Jokic. LeBron, Jokic, and Harden. Probably the three best fantasy players right now. And Embiid a little bit a tier below. Everybody else a tier below. LeBron James is... Actually, let's start with Harden. Last couple fantasy points, 56, 64, 60, 63, and 50. Bron, 68, 56, 54, 43, and 49. You're gonna play Harden tomorrow because of no KD, but if his ownership is too high and you wanted to pivot, you could play James, but I wouldn't pivot off of Harden. I'd play Harden. I try to play both if I could, if you have that value. Yeah, Luka's in play also. Trae Young's in play. Now, these two are in one tier. Luka's in another tier. And then under that is everybody else. Luka's in a tier by himself because he's starting to work his way back into Luka Magic. So he's getting there. So his 10-8 is definitely in play. Looks good. Young is in play. Murray, you know what Murray does against OKC. Murray's at a great price. Oh, I forgot about... Okay, so Irving is playing in Washington, so he's gonna be allowed to play. It's gonna take away a little bit from Harden, but not too much. Westbrook, off of him. Garland's a better player than Westbrook in every sense of the word. Beal, 89 is fine. Ja, they're gonna play the world champions. You know Ja's gonna be ready for that. Ja is too cheap. Mitchell is out. Means nothing for Utah. Nobody's gonna really step up and do anything magnificent. I think it's Bojan Bogdanovic. He's gonna take a couple more shots, but he's still dog shit, so it doesn't matter. Melo's too cheap and play. Van Fleet's prices come down. still go up whenever he feels like it. 50, 35, 53, 37, 35. Probably due for a big game. We'll see. Van Fleet's in play. Fox, not so much. SGA's in play. Holiday, if he plays, they're going to need him to lock up Ja. Try to lock up Ja. McCollum, second game back, not for me. LeVert against the Lakers. Everybody to play against the Lakers. Rozier's in play. Russell is in play. Brogdon is broken. Don't play him. He's probably not even going to make it through this game. Simons, the price got to come down now. Cunningham, let's see what he does tonight. I got Cunningham on Fanduel, Yahoo, I think Draftkings, so he better not shit the bed tonight. Tyler Hero. Everybody is in play against Portland. They run and gun and don't defend anything. 51, 51, 31, 27, 36 fantasy points. Keep in mind, some of those were without Butler. 34 minutes. Yeah, he's in play as long as Lowry's not back. Halliburton is out. Fox gets a bump. Hill gets a bump. If they start Terrence Davis, he gets a bump. Cole Anthony, he's been playing not so good lately. Take a shot at him if you like living on the edge. White's price is coming up. He looks expensive, but he's not. Dinwiddie, okay play. Porter Jr., if he stays in the game. Schroeder, kind of pricey. Maxey's fine. Derek White looks good. Reggie Jackson looks fine. Mike Conley gets a little bump. Mike Conley gets a little bump. And on top of that, they might smoke Houston and he might sit the fourth quarter. You never know. This man's price is coming up. He's had some amazing games with Ball and Levine out. AO is in play. Last two games without Ball and Levine, 43 and a 50 burger. He did it different ways too. The first game he did it 21 with 10 assists and 4 rebounds. The second game he did it with 15 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks, and 5 steals. You play him. Where are we? Malik Monk, you play him if he starts. Clarkson's in play. Beverly's in play. Patty Mills is in play. It may not seem like it is, but he is. Davion Mitchell. $24. Yeah, he's in play. He's in play without Halliburton. I prefer whoever starts out of him and Davis, though. Jalen Suggs is in play if he starts. Gabe Vincent should be in play, but I don't know what he's doing. Guess he can't play with Jimmy. 27 minutes, 23 fantasy points. He's not in play until he shows me he's in play. I played him the other day, and he was lackluster. I'm good on that. 13 game slate. No real need to dig into the trash. Let's continue. Jaylen Brown is cheap. Looks mighty good. Anthony Edwards is okay. Yep, we went through that. Giddy's fine. Amadou Diallo, no. Buddy Hield, yes. Here's his fool, Bojan Bogdanovic. Yeah, he might take 30 shots and hit 15. You never know. He's going to take like 20 shots. If he hits 10, he's paying off his price. If he doesn't hit them, he's not paying off his salary. If you're playing 10 lineups, play Bogdanovic in 2. Because he has the ability to bury you. Gary Trent looks fine. Barton okay. Oubre if he's back, that's fine. Terrence Davis if he starts. Herder's okay against Minnesota. Jalen Green 48 last man in, that's fine. Jalen Green, Mitchell Suggs last man in. Cody Martin no if Oubre plays. Korkmaz is okay at 43. Ross is okay. Lance Stevenson at 41 is fine against the Lakers. Probably going to be excited to play against Braun. Lance Stevenson is still young, so don't think like he's on a 10-day contract and he's washed. He's not washed. What people need to realize about the NBA is that there's a lot of good players on the NBA. On one team, you can have like 10 legit good players. That's why when players get hurt and bench players start, they become stars themselves and they become well known because they play well. Look at the Pacers, look at their guards, look at Noel in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these bench players that they're plugging in. Look at Ayo, there's some no from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why pay Stevenson millions of dollars to play 24 minutes and give you 15 points a game when you could get a bench play to do that for the league minimum? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of good players in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. I don't know if teams, don't want to pay or whatever it is, but like if you don't have Lance Stevenson on your team, you're not missing nothing because there's gonna be a guy in your bench that's just as good, and that's actually the main point I'm trying to say. So there's nothing wrong with Lance Stevenson. He's just not on the team. Small forward. Butler looks good. Tatum looks good if he shows up. Middleton is fine. Miles Bridges is fine. Kuzma is fine. Bay is fine. The Bay is okay. Norman Powell is okay. OG, I'm done with him. I'm done with the wings on Toronto for now. Morris is fine. Hayward's okay. There's no Oubre. Scotty Barnes, another wing. I'm good. Aaron Gordon, no. Harrison Barnes, last man in. Markkanen, no. Little. If you got multiple lineups, sure. Wagner, okay. Batum, he's okay. Okay play. Don't let last night fool you. Eric Gordon's okay. THJ's okay. Tim Hardaway Jr. Justin Holiday, 4,800. Yeah, alright. Finney Smith, no. Okiki's died down. His His flame has fizzled out. I'm off of him. We're gonna get our value during the day tomorrow. I'm not gonna look for no value now. Makes no sense. Grayson Allen, by the way, is fine. Giannis in play. Sabonis is in play against without Miles Turner. Probably gonna have like 25 rebounds tomorrow. Sabonis looks expensive. He's gonna be low owned, and he's gonna demolish the Lakers. I promise you that. DeRozan is fine. I don't play Porzingis. Mobley's okay. Carter Jr. if he plays. Collins is fine. Tobias is fine. Jaren Jackson Jr. looks good. I don't want to play him with Steven Adams though. Boucher? No. Robert Covington? No. Vanderbilt is pricey. Tate, okay. Bagley, if he starts. Keldon Johnson, no. Al Horford, no. Kevin Love, no. Trey Lyles, no. Let's go to center. Doesn't make sense looking for value now. We're going to get value during the day. If you're looking for value now, you're going to lose. Jokic is in play. Embiid looks good. Embiid done destroyed Orlando. You're looking for Orlando to keep this game close, so Embiid can smash them for 4 quarters. That's what you're looking for. Towns looks fine. Siakam, no. Vooch, yes. Nurkic is pricey. I'm off of him. Gobert looks great. Wood looks good. Jared Allen looks good. Shouldn't be the same price as Mobley, but whatever. Bam looks good. Bobby Williams looks good. John Collins looks fine. Portis is Portis. He's okay. Pirtle is Pirtle. He's fine. You're at 7, no. 24 minutes. Still hit 40 fantasy points. I tell you, this man is a machine. He went 10 for 12 though. Don't let that fool you. Wait till his price comes down a little bit more, then you can play him. Mo Bamba's coming off the bench now? No. $20 minutes, 25 fantasy points. It's going to do nothing for you. You're better off playing Steven Adams. 23 minutes, 29 fantasy points. Don't play Steven Adams though. He doesn't play enough minutes. I just say you're better off playing Steven Adams. Steven Adams is not any type of fantasy point producing center that you need to win. I think that's about it. Plumlee, Achua, Sharp. Holmes is very cheap, but he doesn't play a lot of minutes. 25, 26, 29, and 15 minutes. 22, 23, 22, and 5 fantasy points. He's not good enough where you could trust him to get the job done. That's about it. Very top-heavy slate. Not any real value yet, so don't really sit here and try to create value 18 hours before lock, because, like I said, when the slate starts, your night will be done. Alright, so we're going to start with point guard. Well, we're going to get our core 5 that I like so far. I did see a few things that I liked. We're going to do, first of all, Shy is way too cheap. Gobert without Mitchell is too cheap. I'm gonna get a few more shots. I do like it's a bonus, but I'm not gonna be able to afford him right now. Let's do John Collins with no Capella. His rates increase, and against Minnesota, he should be able to get busy on them. Jaylen Brown is who I was looking at earlier. Not gonna be able to afford him though. But he does have a higher upside than Tatum. We go get my man Jaylen Brown. There's no bait in Memphis. You're gonna get some value in Memphis. Kyle Anderson is out too. And there your value goes, Mr. Conchair. Don't say I ain't never do anything for you. Alright, power forward. Harrison Barnes is 59 as their little Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley gets busy when he starts. 5,500. Gobert, Bagley, Conchair, Brown, SGA. You can even swap Gobert to Jared Allen if you want to save a few bucks. That's how we're going to go into war tomorrow night. Obviously, this is who looks good to me now. With the information that I have now. Throughout the day, this gets updated as the entire lineup gets filled. If we make a full lineup, so please don't screenshot the lineup, play it, and then lose, and then be upset. This is what looks good now as we're making the video. As the news come out throughout the day, you should be updating your lineups as news come out. So right now, Conchair looks good as a value. He might even start because you got two wings out in Memphis. So that helps me get pieces that I like. SGA, Brown, Gobert. If Bagley starts, that's fine. 5,500. You know, you give me 30 and up, and I'm happy. Conchair can give me 22, 24 points. I'm happy. If he starts, that's extraordinary. So that's how you got to look at. You got to play players that you know can pay off their price. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel comfortable, Gobert can pay off 8,500. Then you just come down. You go to a center that has less salary. You got to be confident that your players can pay off their salary. That's why if I don't win, I'm close to winning. If I don't cash, I'm close to cashing. I put my players in a position to pay off their price tag. And that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump to Fanduel. If you're new here, please excuse my voice. I'm sick and I'm just trying to get this video out, so I'm not my usual self, so just bear with me. Thank you for being here. Subscribe so you know when we drop these videos. Hit the bell. Thumbs up the video. Let YouTube know that I'm dropping fire for you. And that helps me out with YouTube. We're going to start with a point guard. We're going to build a lineup on Fanduel. 5-man. Garland is becoming an elite player. And if you don't know, you'll know soon. Garland is too cheap. Dirt white. Let's see where they're going. I want LaMelo at 82. And Harden is too cheap. With or without Kyrie? No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do this. Kyrie's 89. Garland is too cheap, though. I know what to do. So we got Harden at small forward. I'm fading LaMelo for Garland. $53 left. See who looks good up here. Oh, Mobley's too cheap, 66. 63. Bobby Portis. Marcus Smart is 58. Marvin Bagley is 56. I was looking for Marvin Bagley, but I'm going to take Marcus Morris. And I have 52 left. Amazing. Do we fade Jokic? Or do we play Jokic? 10-3. I really like Embiid. Bam, 77. Let's see. I like Embiid. Clippers can't stop Jokic. And Orlando can't stop Embiid. And Atlanta can't stop Cat. Cleveland can stop Vooch. Sabonis is 94. 41 left. I'm expecting Sabonis to have a big game. I'm going to leave it like this for now. As the value pops up tomorrow, then I'll adjust this. But this is what I'm going to go with right now. Alright, if you guys need help with this 13-game slate, if you need a day pass, you get my up-to-date lineups 15 minutes before lock. That goes with Fanduel, Draftkings, SUPERDRAFT, Yahoo. Just send me a message on Twitter. We'll get you going. If you need a week pass, then I'll hook you up with NBA, golf, playoff, NFL, whatever it is, whatever sport it is. You need lineups, updated lineups. You get a week pass that covers that. Hit me in the on Twitter, and the Patreons are still open. If you need anything, if you need NBA lineups, that's the bronze package on Patreon. And you need anything else, just send me a message and I'll tell you what to do. We're gonna jump to Yahoo. If you don't play Yahoo, and this is where the end of the video comes for you, thank you for being here. Hit subscribe, hit the bell on your way out, thumbs up on your way out. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you're playing Yahoo, let's just go. Let's get going. Let's see who looks good at point guard today. Alright, Van Fleet looks good. LaMelo looks good. Fox looks good. Kevin Porter looks really good, but he's playing Utah. Kobe White looks good for a starting guard. It is Cleveland though. Cole Anthony. Shaw's 39. I'm not fading Ja. Small forward. Let's see who we like. Tatum is 42. Middleton is 35. Edwards is 32. Giddey is 27. Marcus Smart is 22. He's too cheap. And center. 56, 50, 41. Karl Anthony Towns. Gobert is 39. Bam is 32. Jared Allen is 30. Christian Wood is 30. Jacob Poeltl is 24. That's kind of retarded. Yeah, you're going to be able to do whatever you want on these slates if you get the right value. These two are value plays. When you're getting Marcus Smart and Jacob Poeltl as a value play, it's going to be a good night. Let's jump to Super Draft. Super Draft, no real crazy value. Wait, hold on. Playing Conchair if he starts. If he starts. If he doesn't start, don't play him and they get mad at me. A lot of what happens with you guys is some of you guys don't listen to the whole video. And you get yourself caught up. You gotta listen to the video. Play Conchair if he starts. Middleton is too cheap. It should be a tight game. Bam is gonna have his way. First of all, Bam shouldn't be forward eligible, and second of all, he shouldn't be at 1.25. Not to my calculation, so he does an amazing play. Let's see what we have here. Jokic is a 1 and B's a 1.05. These are all great plays. Embiid, Jokic, Embiid, Towns, Sabonis, Gobert, Vooch, Allen, Nurk. These are all good plays. Alright, we're gonna have to do Jokic. Alright, looks like I made it to the end of the video. Listen, thank you for being here. Good luck to you guys. Once again, if you need help, DM me on Twitter. Day passes, week passes, Patreon's available. Updated lineups before lock. NBA, NFL, golf, tennis, hockey, badminton, bowling, dart throwing, doesn't matter. Just hit me up, get you going. What else? I think that's about it. Just happy I made it through this video. Once again, thank you for being here. Any questions, any comments, throw it in the chat. And hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. Alright, have a good night and have a good day depending on what time you watch this video. And I'll see you later. Ciao.